Hello and welcome once again. On this video we are going to share with you our parlay picks for today's NFL matches, which are happening on Saturday, January 22nd. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Our first parlay pick for tonight will be Cincinnati Bengals versus Tennessee Titans. Titans win -3.5. The Titans are a very tough team to handicap this season because most of their games were played at less than full strength. However, they certainly have benefited from the bye and are as healthy as they've been in weeks. I don't expect Derrick Henry to get a full workload in his first game back, but just his presence should help open up the passing game for Ryan Tannehill. Regardless of how many carries King Henry receives, Cincinnati's defensive line depth will be tested in this game. Both starting DTs Larry Ogunjobi and Mike Daniels and star Trey Hendrickson suffered injuries against the Raiders. Ogunjobi was placed on IR Monday, while Daniels, groin, and Hendrickson, concussion, are questionable to play this week. If the Bengals commit extra bodies in the box to help solidify their weakness up front, that means a lot of single coverage for A.J. Brown and Julio Jones, and the play-action passing game could be a huge factor. This one is going to be a clash of styles. Cincinnati has a wide-open passing attack with a combination of Chase, Boyd and Higgins, making life miserable for opposing defenses. The Bengals did a ton of damage through the air and get a shot at a Tennessee team that finished 25th in the league in passing defense with 245.2 yards per game. On the flip side, the Bengals were 5th in run defense as they allowed 102.5 yards per contest, and that's the bread and butter for Tennessee offensively. The Bengals' offense struggled in the second half last week against the Raiders, and I don't think it will get any easier for them this week. The Titans' defense is 3rd in EPA play since their bye in Week 13 and is top 5 in explosive plays allowed this season. It will be interesting to see how Joe Burrow handles himself on the road in what should be a tough environment. Burrow has only played 1 road game since Thanksgiving, and 3 of his 4 lowest EPA games this season have come on the road. Historically, QBs making their first road playoff start have gone just 6-15 Sioux and 9-12 at TS. Tennessee is going to have to get pressure on Burrow, who was sacked 51 times in the regular season and twice in the playoff game with the Raiders. With that said, the Titans are atop the conference for a reason, and, being at full health, you have to think they can come up with a win here. I do expect this line to reach -4, but at that price I would not be willing to bet Tennessee. If you can find Titans -3, that would be a 3-star play, but it's just a 2-star play at 3.5. Another angle to consider is Titans -2.5 for the first half. In the history of the NFL divisional round, 62 favorites have covered the spread, and 58 of them have led at halftime. Quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Our second parlay pick for tonight's games will be Cincinnati Bengals versus Tennessee Titans. Over 47. The Bengals' defensive line issues are of major concern here. Even if Derrick Henry isn't 100% healthy and doesn't get a full workload, just his presence should open up the passing game for Ryan Tannehill. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine could also benefit from this soft middle. The Titans' number 3 wide receiver has been effective in the slot this season and gets the benefit of a healthy Julio Jones and A.J. Brown flanking him on the outside. I expect Tannehill to be aggressive early in this game and put pressure on a banged-up Bengals defense. On the other side, I didn't love what I saw in the second half from the Bengals offense on Saturday against the Raiders. However, the game script could dictate them abandoning the run in the second half and relying on their weapons on the outside. The Titans' defense is rested and has been stellar since the bye week, but I think Cincinnati will score just enough to creep this game over the total. This total should go over. This is a reasonably low total. We all know the Titans' game plan is going to consist of running frequently and trying to keep the Bengals' offense off the field as long as possible, but this total has been adjusted for that. Cincinnati doesn't need a ton of time on the field to score. Joe Burrow averaged 8.9 yards per pass attempt, which was the best in the NFL this season. The Bengals have averaged 29.3 points in their last 4 games. In addition, the Titans should contribute to this total. While I definitely expect the Bengals to contain Derrick Henry and the Titans, Henry is a proven playoff performer and will generate offense for his team. Also, the Bengals' pass defense is below average. The over is also 6-2 in the Bengals' last 8 games, following an ATS win. Our third parlay pick for tonight will be San Francisco 49ers versus Green Bay Packers, San Francisco on the money line. The Niners will look to impose their will against the Packers in the same way that the team did against Dallas. Ball control, offense and pressure from their 4-man front. SF ranks number 7 in the NFL in rushing yards, but can arguably be ranked higher because the team has played a majority of the season with a revolving door at running back due to a variety of injuries. With Mitchell now healthy and Samuel as more of a regular part of the running game, the Niners present a major challenge for the Packers' front 7. Mitchell was unavailable in the first matchup with the Packers and, as a result, Garoppolo was forced to throw the ball 40 times. In Green Bay, in what will likely be adverse conditions, the Niners know they will not win a game in which Jimmy G has to put the ball up that many times. Defensively, the Niners will definitely hope to have a healthy Nick Bosa to provide pressure on Aaron Rodgers. I think the Niners are playing the best football in the NFC right now. They endured numerous injuries this season and struggled with finding an identity as a result. With Mitchell fully healthy and Samuel's role expanding, the Niners know who they are now. They are going to beat you up physically with an outstanding front 4 on defense, and they are going to beat you up physically with a stout offensive line and dynamic runners on offense. The temperatures are not going to affect the 49ers' style of play. I expect a close game that will be decided by a field goal. Disclaimer: no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.